Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, we are going to be doing something different. I've been seeing this tag a lot on YouTube lately. It's so-and-so made me buy it. So like it's like different YouTubers, but I definitely have taken a lot of suggestions from more than one, so I just figured YouTubers made me buy it would be such an appropriate video. And it was funny because I was just filming a first impressions, which is already up on my channel, so you haven't seen that, I will link it down below. But I was filming and I was like, oh my god, like so many people have impacted my decision in buying products. It's so crazy, like literally it's so crazy. There are products that I have that I wanted to buy, but YouTube had made the decision for me. I did not mention those in there because these were some products where I was just like, oh, you know, some products I was a little bit skeptical about. But I didn't mention the products that I already wanted, like some like Anastasia liquid lipsticks and like ColourPop liquid lipsticks and Ulfra and all that stuff. I feel like I wasn't going to mention them because I wanted them before YouTube. And then when Anastasia launched theirs, everyone did lip swatch videos and all that stuff. So I feel like that was like kind of like cheating it a little bit because I did want that before. So I have a shit ton of products here. I didn't realize how much. I have a shit ton of products. I don't remember who exactly, like there are so many of them. A lot of people watch different YouTubers. You may not know who I mentioned, but I'm just going to go ahead and get started. But we're just pretty much just going to get started. I'm not going to go in any order. The only thing I'm going to start with is this because it's like staring at me. And I think this was the most expensive thing that I bought. This is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. Everybody knows Makeup by Mario uses this on Kim Kardashian. And then Jaclyn Hill bought it and she has dry skin. So I was like, oh, if she has dry skin, I need it. So I went out and I bought it. I used this as, at the time that I bought it, I used it as a primer. I mean, you can use it both ways, but I noticed a lot of people now use it to set. So I don't know. Like it did make me dewy as hell, which I love. I have a little left. Let me spray it. It's like spitting at me. That's as much as I have left. That right there. But this was definitely something that I wanted, but I just didn't want to spend the money on it. And then I was in Sephora one day and I walked by it and I sprayed it on my face. I was like, that felt amazing, and I bought it. You know, like YouTube impacted my decision, and like YouTube is like another subconscious in my head. It's just like, you need it, buy it. So that's the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I'll just get these all out of the way. So another product is the Urban Decay Chill setting spray. I used to use I have the travel size here. I used to use the all-nighter, but Jaclyn Hill has dry skin, so she used the chill setting spray. When I first started out in makeup, I always bought the all-nighter setting spray because I'm like, oh, what's the difference? There's the de-slick one for the oil control, there's the chill, and then there's regular all-nighter. This, I feel like, in my opinion, is so much better. It's like empty, by the way. I feel like this is just so much better than the all-nighter one. In my opinion, for my skin type, I feel like it's so refreshing. I feel like it makes your makeup stay on so amazing. And I think it gives you like a dewy finish too, if that makes any sense. It might just be me. It might be me and I'm making stuff up. But that's how I feel about this product. I love it. This is my second bottle. I need a third. So there's that. And then we have this guy. I was so skeptical about this. I have the Urban Decay B6 or B9 prep spray, and I used to love that. I still do, but I bought this. I bought it in a travel size first because it's 30 bucks for something that says water is 30 bucks. So I'm like, oh, let me buy a travel size. And I was with my friend Karina, and we were at the Ulta by her house, and then we went back to her house and I put the makeup on. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, it made my skin feel so good. Like, I could literally bathe in this. Like, I literally sometimes spray this even if I'm not gonna wear makeup because it just makes my skin feel so good. It has, it's silicone free, it's alcohol free, and it's oil free, and it has glycerin in it, and it's just like, it's got like unicorn dust and magical fairy dust in here too because it's just amazing. And I definitely see a difference in my skin when I use this before my makeup and when I don't use it. Like, sometimes if I'm in a rush, like, or if I'm just like going out and running errands, I'm not gonna spray my face because I feel like that's just a waste of product for me. I'll use it in videos, I'll use it when I go out for events. If I'm gonna be out for a longer period of time, then of course I'm gonna wear this. But if I'm going to like Target for like 40 minutes, I'm not gonna spray this on my face, you know? Sometimes I don't even, you know, wear makeup. I'm just saying, like, as an example. people probably could be like, ooh, you wear makeup to Target. The travel size is 12, I think. And but yeah, I love this stuff. Casey Holmes got me hooked on it. Casey Holmes got me hooked on half this crap here, okay? Casey Holmes got me hooked on this. This is the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse. Actually, a lot of YouTubers got me hooked on this, but I used Casey's code. A lot of different YouTubers do use Loving Tan, but I always heard Casey Holmes talking about it, so I was just like, hey, why not? This is the Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in Dark. I don't use this that often. I'm such a bad self-tanner, it's not even funny. I don't even know how to explain it. I started doing it, and I didn't know how to do it. Like, I was a self-tanner, like, virgin. I used to use, like, the Jergens cream on me, you know, and it would be shimmery, and then my hands would turn orange, all that stuff. I used to go in the tanning bed. I don't really do that anymore, just because it's a hassle for me, and honestly, and I burn. Like, I don't burn in the sun, I burn in the tanning bed, so I'm just like, no. But this, I like it, but it's a lot of work. You gotta shave, you gotta exfoliate, you gotta moisturize, you gotta make sure you don't got any dry elbows, dry knees, dry feet, anything like that. And then, like, you put it on, and you gotta wait. They have a 2-hour one, but I mean, I love this product, don't get me wrong. I don't have a lot left. I think now that it's getting colder, it'll be easier for me to do it. But I was doing it in the summer like an idiot because I didn't go to the beach much, and I was just like, can I tan in the sun with self-tanner already on me? So then I never did it anymore. Next product is this. This is the MAC 24-Hour Prep and Prime. Don't ask where the cap is. I have no idea. I lose my caps on everything. But Katie, aka Lustrelux, actually influenced me to buy this. It's a really great primer. I have oily eyelids, and I think that this is great. So I'm actually pretty happy that she made me buy it. Next is this. This is Benefit What's Up highlighter. It's a cream highlighter. Again, Katie made me buy this, and Casey Holmes, because Casey Holmes was on the Benefit gondola this time last year for What's Up. So that's it. It's just a beautiful, like, champagne highlight, super lightweight. I love this highlighter so much. This is what it looks like, and then it comes with like a sponge at the end, I guess, to blend it out. I don't really use the sponge at all. This is again an expensive product, so when I saw everyone using it, I was just like, I guess I need it too. So when I was younger and I started out in makeup, I swore that I would never fill in my brows, ever. Ever. And then senior year of high school, I started filling in my brows with Makeup Geek single eyeshadow in the shade Mocha, which is like a dark brown, and I had black hair in senior year. And I had, like, my eyebrows were horrible. If I could find a picture of me senior year in high school, I will totally insert in here, but I was just like, okay, Michelle, you need to use brow products now, because the eyeshadow just wasn't cutting it anymore. So I feel like the whole entire world used the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I feel like every time I watched someone's video and they were doing their brows, it was either the Anastasia Brow Wiz or the pomade. I do have the pomade. It's not my favorite. I haven't used this in a hot minute just because I'm just obsessed with the Benefit brow products right now. I think Benefit is killing it with all their brow products and all the other products that they have came out with too, but I just feel like Anastasia Brow Wiz is what, like, started Anastasia, you know, like, this is what, like, they were known for. It's a great product. Mine's like all out. This is what's left in it. So definitely Anastasia Brow Wiz was definitely something that I hemmed and hawed over, but when everyone was using it in their tutorials for their brows, I was just like, I guess I really need it. I'm gonna say this is a combo deal because YouTube definitely made me buy this. This is the Inglot gel liner in number 77, black. I bought this at the Inglot store in the city a few months ago. I need a new one, but luckily a Macy's by me actually started carrying Inglot, so I'm really excited. Inglot Duraline. Honestly, I think like Katie and Desi really made me buy Inglot gel liner and Inglot Duraline because this thing is amazing. The best $11 you will ever spend in your life. I use it for like shadows, or I use it for loose pigments when I want like a little bit more oomph to them. I use it a lot more than I ever thought I would. That's how much I have left. I definitely think that this is a combo deal, so YouTube made me buy it. This is the greatest gel liner ever. YouTube made me buy this. Laura Mercier translucent powder. I have not used this powder in a hot minute, just because I have a newfound love that I will mention in quite a bit. I just have very dry skin, and I was always curious as to why my under eye looked so dry even after I you know, moisturized and put eye cream under it and everything like that. I always wondered why it looked so dry, and it was because of this, because I just have such dry skin that this powder I just feel is too thick for my skin personally. Sometimes I'll use it to like bake under here, but other times I really don't gravitate towards it anymore. But YouTube definitely made me buy it, especially when baking came around and, you know, really baking and like cooking on your face. So this is my second one. I did go through a full translucent powder of this. This is my second one. I don't have much product left in it, but this is the other powder that I was talking about. You guys have seen this in my videos so much. This is the RCMA No Color Powder. Kathleen Lights, I believe, was the one that, like, you know, found this and everything like that. It's amazing. I have dry skin, like I said, and this primer doesn't emphasize any dryness. Like, it soaks into my skin so nicely that I find I have no complaints for this. It is amazing. I will keep repurchasing this until the end of time, until they don't think that their packaging needs to be changed, because it needs to be changed. This is weird. I think Nicole Guerrero actually got me onto this. This is the Dose of Colors Ideal Duo. I have 5 of them. Was it this past year? April 2016 eye mats. I bought 5 of these. Eye mats, they were $3 cheaper. $3 cheaper. But I bought 5 of them. I bought 5 of them and I don't even touch them. I would touch them more if I liked the primer. The primer in them is very, very, I don't want to say greasy or oily, but like it has that kind of like consistency, and it definitely creases on my lids. I even bought this too. Like, this was definitely a great investment because I don't like the primer in this. I love the pigments, I love the color. The primer in this is just no. But Nicole Guerrero used to use these all the time and still does. So YouTube made me buy this. Laura Geller Gilded Honey Highlighter. I think it's beautiful. I feel like everybody has it. That's it right there. I hope the camera can pick it up. But it's a beautiful highlighter, and I think it's one of my favorite highlighters, actually. I wish the packaging was a little bit nicer. I feel like the packaging's a little cheap with like the clear, with like the plastic top, but I do like that it's plastic so I can see the color. I'm just being picky about it, and I don't really like the dome shape because it doesn't like fit in my drawers, you know, like with my other compacts, because it's like big here, like it could be flat. But I'm not gonna be picky, but this is a really beautiful highlighter. If you have not tried this yet, I highly suggest you should. So I just actually did a first impressions on this foundation, so if you guys haven't seen it, I will link it down below for you. But this is the Fiona Styles Luminous Finish foundation, and Casey Holmes has this one in the matte finish. She is oily. I am dry skin, so that's why I bought the luminous one. I wasn't even looking for this. I just kind of saw the Fiona Styles gondola in Ulta, and I was like, oh, let me just look. I didn't even know they had luminous. So if you guys want to hear my full thoughts and reviews, I will link that video down below and somewhere here in a card. But Casey Holmes made me buy this because she makes me buy everything. This is a primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I was so skeptical about using this. I actually have the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer that Casey Holmes made me buy, but I figured I would just mention one primer because I have another primer. I feel like a lot of YouTubers use this, and a lot of YouTubers were like swearing by it, and a lot of YouTubers were having like so many giveaways of like free samples and all that stuff. So I was just like, let me see what's going on, and I really like it, actually. I definitely think that it smooths out the skin. I definitely think my makeup stays on a little bit longer with this, and I think it's a great product. So yeah, I just recently got it, so I can't really say much about it, but I think it's pretty good so far. YouTube made me buy this. Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. YouTube definitely made me buy this. Everyone was using it. Tarte Shape Tape. And of course, this guy. Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Oh my god. I still love this concealer. One of my favorites. These guys are like neck and neck, but like this concealer, oh my god, everyone was using it so much. I bought 4 of these because they never had my color, and then they had a travel size. I love the wand. It's a great concealer. It's so lightweight. I love this concealer because I do have dry skin, so like my under eyes, I don't want my under eyes to look drier, because when you have drier looking under eyes, it can kind of make you look more mature, more older than you are, because you're like dry under there. But I love this concealer so much, but like I said, they're like neck and neck. So 2 more primers I have to mention is this guy. This is the Too Faced Hangover X Primer. Nicole Guerrero uses this, and also Kathleen Lights used this as well, and I wanted it. This is my second tube. I really like this primer. I feel like the price point is just what kills me, because it's $32, I think. I even think they increased the price too. I had this last year and I ran out of it, and I was just like, I'm not gonna buy it again because I have so many other primers. Then my skin was just like in this funk, and it was like around like August July, August, September, like those months, my skin was just super, super dry. So I just bit the bullet and I bought it again. I feel like if this was $25, I would buy 17 of them at once. But $32, like, I don't really know. I feel like this is pretty expensive because it's just a hydrating primer. I kind of don't even use this as a primer per se. I just kind of use this as like a priming moisturizer before I put my foundation on. But it's a great product, and I do have dry skin and I like it. I mean, but I just don't like the price point. The Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Jaclyn Hill's name is written all over this because she's the one that made me get this primer. I honestly don't use it that much, so again, I hate myself for buying it because it's super expensive. This is probably the second expensive thing in here next to the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I think this was like $42 or like $45, something like that. It's a great primer, don't get me wrong, but I honestly just forget to grab it. It doesn't do anything but highlight your skin. Like, I feel like at least if you're gonna highlight my skin, smooth out my skin too, you know. It's a beautiful primer, but I don't know. I love it. I love it, but YouTube definitely made me buy it. Casey Holmes made me buy it. Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Captivating. She used this so long ago. This is like one of her favorite blushes, I believe. This is what it looks like. It's a beautiful peachy color, and I went bananas looking for this color, but I went to so many different Sephora's looking for this, and then I finally found it, and it was the last one. I was like, yes. And I even opened it in store too, because with my luck, it would have been cracked. You guys have seen this all over my channel. Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Kathleen Lights raved about this, and then it took me a while to buy this actually, because for a drugstore bronzer, this is $15, and I think that's insane. I'm so glad I spent $15 on this. It smells really good. I'm not the biggest fan of the smell, but it's pretty nice. And this is a bronzer I have on my cheeks right now. It's just so subtle, but it's buildable too, and it's not too muddy, and it's not too cool or too, it's a very nice neutral undertone. It's not too cool, it's not too warm. This is a product that I never wanted, ever. My friends had gotten it and I was just like, I don't feel the need to get it, you know? Like, I don't. This is the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette, and I love this palette so much. I'm so happy I bought it. It was so big, like on YouTube and everything like that, and my friends were buying it, and then I saw a lot of people using their videos. I'm like, okay, maybe I do need it. And when I went to the Sephora and I swatched it and I actually like touched it and played around with it, these shades are so beautiful and I love them so much. I really never used these two shades, to be quite honest with you. YouTube definitely impacted my decision on this. I love this palette so much. It's probably my favorite contour kit, to be honest with you. The formula is great, the colors are great, it blends smoothly. It's a really, really nice product. So, Kat Von D Shade Light Palette. I feel like everyone can agree with me on this one. This is the Morphe 350 palette. I feel like everybody and their mama and their grandmama and their grandfather and their aunt, uncle wanted this palette so bad, and they got it, and then Morphe brought it out in a matte and a full shimmer. So I think that's really, really cool too. I do have some videos on this palette if you guys are interested, but these shades, like, look at this copper. Are you kidding me? Casey Holmes made me buy this. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Mascara. She actually mentioned this in a dupes video. She compared it to the Benefit Roller Lash because the wand is quite similar. The Benefit one is just a little bit smaller. I love this mascara, to be honest with you. I like it more for my top lashes than my bottom. But yeah, Casey Holmes made me buy this because she makes me buy everything. I feel like Sephora Luminizing Drops. Are we kidding? Of course, Katie, hello. She made me buy these. So, oh my god. These are the Sephora Luminizing Drops in Morning Light. These are the lashes that I'm actually wearing right now. These are the Eylure London Luxe lashes in the style Gilded. They're on my lashes right now. It's what I have on my lashes right now. I think these are really pretty. Casey Holmes made me buy these because she's been raving about them, and I'm like, okay, let me try it. I've been obsessed with Flutter Lashes Intoxicating. You guys know this, but these are really nice. I feel like a lot of YouTubers that made me buy brushes. Is that just me? Like, I feel like a lot of YouTubers made me buy brushes. Like this guy. This is the MAC 135 brush. This is a $42 brush, and YouTubers made me buy it. This is the brush that Desi used in the, I think, No Mirror Makeup Challenge or something like that with Katie, and she gave herself the bronzer helmet with MAC Gimme Sun. This is my favorite bronzer brush ever. I can get rid of every single bronzer brush and I'll be fine with just this one. It is beautiful. It's so soft. NARS Ita. NARS Ita. Oh my god, I almost forgot about this, but my brush is right here. NARS Ita. Can I get a high five if NARS Ita was definitely not a decision you made. It was definitely a decision that other people made for you because they were raving about it. I love it. Some people hate it. I guess it's because of like the shape of it and like how you gotta work with it, but I love it. I think it's really, really beautiful. I think her brush is beautiful. Okay, to me, I think it's a really nice brush. I don't think it's worth like 50 bucks for it. It took me a while to buy this brush, but I bought it because Casey Holmes. And then this brush, Jaclyn Hill used this brush all the time. I think she still uses it to highlight. This is the Morphe M501 brush. I believe I got this in California. I'm not going to mention like all these brushes, but I definitely think a lot of YouTubers had to do with the Morphe Elite Collection. The Morphe Elite Collection, this is just one of the brushes. This is the E6. The E6. A lot of YouTubers definitely impacted my decision for the Elite Collection. I went through everything. Okay guys, so I went through everything. That's pretty much everything that YouTubers made me buy. I'm definitely probably missing a lot of things. Like I'll probably be editing this and I'll probably think of other things that YouTubers made me buy. But when I pulled open my drawers and I saw all these products, I was like, okay, yes. Let me know down below if YouTubers have impacted your decision in buying anything. I would love to know that. And let me know what the products were, because maybe I don't own them. Let me know if we purchased the same products because of YouTube. Let me know. Even Instagram has impacted my life too, but I feel like that's a completely different video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. This was really, really fun, I have to say. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. I will have a link for it down below in the description box. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!